Thank you, Steph. The latest developments on yesterday's deadly shooting outside a Chicago hospital.
And the investigation continues tonight as to why a man gunned down his ex-fiancée outside Mercy Hospital, then murdered two others.
Here's where things stand right now. Police have identified the gunman as 32-year-old Juan Lopez.
Eyewitnesses say he argued outside Mercy Hospital with his ex-fiancée, Dr. Tamara O'Neill, before he killed her. He then ran inside the hospital where police say he killed a resident pharmacist and an officer during a shootout.
Staff at the hospital risked their lives to help patients. Eyewitness News reporter Michaela McDonald spoke to our law enforcement analyst and is in the control room with why he says this active shooter situation was different.
Chicago police called this a domestic-related active shooter. Our Eyewitness News law enforcement analyst weighed in on the situation.
Outside of Mercy Hospital, shots fired in front of Mercy Hospital.
It is the latest heartbreaking act of gun violence making headlines in America. Emergency room doctor Tamara O'Neill, pharmacy resident Dana Less, and Chicago police officer Samuel Jimenez killed after a gunman opened fire at Mercy Hospital in Chicago on Monday. The shooting stemmed from a domestic dispute.
People think it's a domestic in the house and that's where the violence happens, but obviously this one, the violence came to that location.
Eyewitness News law enforcement analyst Colonel Stephen O'Donnell spoke with us about this latest shooting. He says it differs from other active shooter scenarios.
He had a mission, it was domestic related, and that's what he went there for, and the rest was residual. So there's different distinctions on shootings. It should be clear that they're all awful and heinous and some type of devious mind.
Colonel O'Donnell says after any shooting, law enforcement does an after-action report.
How do you keep guns away from the people that don't deserve to have them, but also allow people to exercise their Second Amendment right to have weapons? We can always do a better job at finding out when someone is at a tipping point.
The gunman also died in this shooting. Police say right now it's unclear if he was killed by officers responding to the shooting or if he killed himself. Michaela McDonald, Eyewitness News.